Yo, what is going on, Seekers? It is your boy Nightseeker here, coming at you with another Killjoy post-plant molly guide. This time around, we're going to be talking about Split. If you missed my previous video, we talked about Ascent. We have a lot of really cool post-plant mollies for that site, along with a couple sneaky beaky ones that you guys might enjoy. Now, with that being said, let's get right into Split. So, something to worry about for Split is Split's a little bit of a different map in the sense that there are some for A. There's actually two for A I'm going to show you. However, I don't suggest you do these that often. Again, look how far away you are from the site, that if you throw these and they break them, you're kind of, throwing. But I just wanted to show you guys these in case, you're in a tough situation and you happen to be out here. Most of the time, I highly suggest you play with your team, you play trade frags, and you take the site that way, and you play the post plant that way. But again, if you happen to need these, I'm going to show you them. So the first two I'm going to show you for this site is for right here, which is going to be behind box, and right here for the heaven plant. The first one, you're going to take the HUD. As I said, I love using the HUD for my examples. I think the HUD's a great way to line things up. It makes it so you don't have to look in the sky, find a specific spot with your crosshair. I just think that's too hard. So to start, you're going to take this light fixture right here, and you're going to take the right mouse button lob, and you're going to put the butt of the mouse right at the back part of the top of that. And if you give that a nice left click, it's going to land right here, as you'll see. And that will completely stop that. Now, again, as I said, I'm going to say this a couple times when I'm showing you guys these mollies. I don't suggest doing these all the time. They're situational because you are so far away from the bomb that you might mess up or they might break the molly, and at that point, it's just kind of over. You're not going to get back in 7 seconds to stop the defuse. So again, these are just there if you happen to need them or you happen to be in the spot. I wouldn't go out of my way to do these like I would on B site. The ones on B site are a lot easier and closer to the bomb in case you miss them or in case they break them. So with that being said, let me show you the one for Heaven Plant. The one for Heaven Plant is you take this light fixture, you go one line over, and you're going to take the top right part of the rectangle of the right mouse button throw, and you're going to line it up with this line right here. You give it a left click. As I said, I don't like jump throws. Jump throws are very inconsistent, and I'm not a fan of them. And what that will do is it will land right here, and it'll actually stop any bomb plant in this vicinity along with right here. So that's why I found that one. It's kind of a double bomb plant in case you plant safe and you plant right here. Now, with that being said, as I said, try not to do those. They're not my favorite. You are far away from the bomb, but I did want to show you guys those just in case you were out there and you were playing. Now, that being said, let's go over to B site. These are much more practical to use as you're much closer to the site. So what I'm going to show you is a post plant for this, which doubles up for a defender plant in case you have to fall off of B site and give up B site. You can throw the same molly to stop the plant from going down. So it's kind of a double one, which I kind of like for that. The next one is for right here. So let's show you those real quick. They're really easy. To start, I noticed when I was looking around to look at other people that were throwing Killjoy mollies, this was a really common spot that people stood for default. And I really didn't like that because it's really easy for them to push through this door when you have the molly in your hand and kill you. So what I decided to do was find a little bit of a more safer way to throw this. And it basically, you take this these little lines right here, this little board, and the edge of this wall, and you kind of give yourself a little crack right here. There is margin of error. You can be out here, you can be out here, but again, I'm doing this for safety, so you might not be pushed, and they might not see you when you're lining up this molly. Give yourself a little crack, and you're going to take the little rivet of this roof paneling right next to this bar that's holding up the roof. You're going to take the top right corner of the right mouse button lob, and you give it a left click. And what that's going to do is, as you see, it will bounce off this and land right here for default. This will completely stop the default plant. Great molly to use and really safe. The next one I'm going to show you is if they plant in front of the double boxes. So what you're going to do is you're going to look at this piece of roofing right here. Now, again, this is a more precise molly. It's a little bit harder, but once you learn it, you're never going to mess it up. So with that being said, how are you going to figure out this molly? You see these little I don't know exactly what you call them, but the hinges of the roof. Sure, we'll go with that. You go 1, 2, 3, 4. It is 4 up from the very bottom. So 1, 2, 3, 4. The fourth one is your mark. And then if you see over here, you see how the wood's dark brown, dark black. You're going to look for that little tan spot in the wood. And what you're going to do is you're going to take the HUD again. As I said, I love using the HUD. And you are going to take the top right corner of the right mouse button lob. And you are going to line it up right on the start of that tan spot, on the fourth one. And what that's going to do is by moving your
Placing swarm
crosshair
plate.
or your cursor or the HUD over just a little bit, it's going to make it so it doesn't get stuck on this
Here.
piece right there, and it's going to
Swarm
land
plate
right
out.
here. So yeah, those are my mollies for Split. I hope you guys enjoyed them. If you guys liked the video, please leave a like, a comment, subscribe, and let me know what you liked about the video. I tried really hard on these to make new and better mollies than what I've seen in other videos, because I think some of these mollies are really going to up your game and really help you out in those clutch situations. So thank you guys so much for being here. The next video is going to be for Icebox, and I have a couple cool mollies I'm excited to show you for Icebox. I still got some work to do on Icebox, but that should be coming out tomorrow, hopefully. Thank you guys so much for being here. And again, as always, go spread some love, go spread some positivity. It's really easy to be toxic, but you could be the difference in someone's day just by giving a smile or just by saying a kind word. Go spread that love, and I promise you'll feel better. Yo, thank you guys so much for being here, hanging out, and enjoying the video, and I'll see you all in the next one. Peace.